Om Namo Brahmane Ritang Vadishyami Satyang Vadishyami. I welcome everybody to the Rutavak program. Rutavak means true speech. Today we'll discuss about whether Sita was wearing burqa or a burqa type dress to cover her body and her face. In a recent TV debate, a momina means a believer Muslim lady. A Momina said Hindus do not have knowledge of their religious books. There is burqa or parda in Hindu dharma. All the time Sita was covering her face, she was using parda. She was in parda. Therefore, Lakshmana had never seen the face of Sita. And I am astonished and amused to discover the knowledge of the Momina. From where did she get the reference that Lakshmana had not seen the face of Sita? Has Lakshmana said so anywhere in the Ramayana? May I ask the learned Momina where from she got the information that Sita was covering her face all the time and she was wearing she was using parda or she was wearing some burqa type dress to cover her body and her face? Momins, Mominas and Mullahs have a unique quality. When they have no answer to a question, they will try to drag other religions to justify themselves. I can guess where from the learned Momina got this unheard knowledge of Ramayana. When Rama and Lakshmana reached Kiskindha and established friendship with Sugriva showed them the jewelries they had found when it was thrown by a lady from the sky. She was being taken away by a demon and she was crying and calling Rama, Rama, Lakshmana, Lakshmana. Rama saw the jewelries and recognized that all the ornaments belonged to Sita. When the ornaments were shown to Lakshmana, he could recognize the payals, the nupuras only. Nupura means the ornaments ladies wear around their ankles. Lakshmana said, Nahang janami keure nahang janami kundale nupure tvarbhi janami nityang padabhi bandanat. That means, I do not know the keura. Keura means the ornament on upper arms. Then he said, I do not recognize the kundala. Kundala means earrings. Then he said, I can recognize the nupura. Nupura is worn around the ankles. He said, I recognize the nupuras because I see these ornaments while bowing down at the feet of Sita every day. From this story, many short-witted people think that Lakshmana had never seen the face of Sita. And this great learned Momina deducted that Sita was wearing a burqa type dress, therefore Lakshmana could not see her face. And that too, the learned Momina is claiming that Hindus do not know their own religious books. Now let us see whether Lakshmana had seen the face of Sita or not. Whether Sita was wearing any burqa type dress or not. When Ramachandra, in order to change the golden deer, left the hut, Sita and Lakshmana were alone in the hut. Then the golden deer, who was in reality the demon Maricha, imitated the tone of Rama and shouted, Trahi Lakshmana, Trahi Lakshmana. That means, Lakshmana, save me, save me. Hearing this, Sita broke down immediately. She thought that Rama was in great danger. She told immediately Lakshmana to run, to go to help his brother who was in some great danger, she thought. But Lakshmana was unmoved. See, he didn't move. He said, nothing. It is the sound of the demon. I won't leave you alone and go. He said, I am not leaving you alone here and I am going because there is no danger. I know this is the sound of the demon. Then Sita, who had lost her patience, told very pinching words to Lakshmana. Lakshmana could not tolerate it. For one moment he thought of going out in search of Rama. He looked at the face of Sita. Here Valmiki writes, Tamarta rupam vimanang rudanting saumitri ralokya vishala netrang. That means Lakshmana looked at her. The wide-eyed Sita was crying. She was grief-stricken. She was almost an incarnation of sorrow. She was highly disturbed. Here it is written directly that Saumitri Alokya. Alokya means having seen. Saumitri means Lakshmana. Having seen, Lakshmana having seen what? Having seen her face. He could see all these emotions in her face. Having seen her face, Lakshmana could know that she was in great pain. Sita was uttering pinching words for Lakshmana and she was hurting him. Lakshmana could not tolerate. Most unwillingly, he decided to leave Sita alone in the hut and go out. Valmiki writes, Tatastu Sita mohivadya Lakshmanaha Kutanjalihi kinchidabhi pranamya Abekshamaano bahusasa maithili Jagama Ramasya samipam atmavan. That means Lakshmana folded his hands and bowed down at the feet of Sita. And then while looking back again and again at her, he left her alone and went in search of his brother. Because Lakshmana was aware of the danger of leaving Sita alone. He knew what could happen to Sita if he was going to leave her alone in the hut. Here we find how Lakshmana could see the face of Sita and could see how she was crying helplessly. Where is the mention of Sita covering her face and Lakshmana had never seen her face? But yes, Lakshmana was a polite and decent person. So it was the decorum not to look directly at the face of elders and ladies while talking to them. Therefore, Lakshmana had never seen her face and ornaments worn in the upper parts of her body minutely. She had seen the face, but she had not looked at the ornaments and body parts minutely. And therefore, he could not recognize the ornaments. Now let us see some other descriptions to know whether Sita was wearing any veil, any parda or burka type dress to cover her body and her face. We get the description of we get the description in Ramayana or Aranyakanda. When Lakshmana left the hut, Ravana came near the hut as an ascetic and begged alms. When Sita came out of the hut, Ravana was stunned to see her beauty. Mahasi Valmiki writes, Sahasa bhavya rupena trunai kupa iva brutaha atishtat prekhya vaidehing rama patring jasaswini. That means the elegantly dressed Ravana, who was like a well covered by grass, just stood and looked at Sita, the reputed wife of Rama. She was reputed because of her duty and her virtues. Again, Valmiki writes, here we find that when he saw Sita, he was stunned to see the beauty of Sita. So Sita had not covered her whole body and her face. Then again, Valmiki writes, Tishtan samprekhya satada patring ramasya ravana subhang ruchira dantosting purna chandra nibharanam. That means Ravana just stood looking at the wife of Rama. She was beautiful, her lips and teeth were very charming. Her face looked attractive like the full moon. So all these things Ravana could see. He could see how beautiful she was, how charming her lips and her teeth were. So what is the question of Sita covering her whole body and her face with the help of a burka-like dress? Again Mahasi writes, Tamuttamang trilokanang padmahinamiva sriyam vibrajamanang vapusa ravanah prasasangsaha. Then Ravana praised the beauty of Sita. Now he is praising it to Sita. He is telling these words to Sita. She was, according to Ravana, the most beautiful lady in the three worlds. He said that you are the most beautiful lady in the three worlds. And he said her body was shining radiantly because of her beauty. Ravana was stunned to see her. He was hit by the arrows of Kamadeva. He did not say this, but Mahasi writes that he was hit by the arrows of Kamadeva. Drishta Kama Sarabithaha. Ravana praises the beauty of Sita. Again he is praising the beauty of Sita. Rakta Kanchana Varnabhe, Pita Kauseya Vasini, Kamalanang Subhang Malang Padmini Vacha Biprati. That means, oh lady with golden complexion. With yellow clothes on your body looks like a beautiful garland of lotus. That means every body part of Sita were comparable to lotus. Everybody, the face was beautiful like lotus, the hands, the eyes, every body part was beautiful, and all the beautiful things are compared with lotus. And he's saying that your body is like a beautiful garland of lotus. There are lotus and lotus flowers in your body. So Ravana could see Sita clearly. She was not in veil. She was not behind the parda. She did not cover her face by tying a muffler like cloth or hijab like cloth around it, or she was not wearing any black triple or burka like dress to cover her body and her face. Her face was not at all covered. She was dressed decently. That's all. So respected learned Momina, limit yourself to your own religious books, please. Ramayana is an ocean of ambrosia. Do not try to talk about it because you do not qualify to do it. I could have taken your name. I could have taken the name of this lady, but I don't think she is worthy of it. Thank you. Thank you for listening this discussion.